host, Morrison Desmond from Mondays to Fridays, 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. on KN95.9 FM. You get up my stage. Every day there are issues happening around us that tend to shift the destiny of our country and our lives. However, I need a person who goes and their impacts. Join Insights Library on KN95.9 FM and every evening, informative and interactive, thought-provoking and stimulating political talk show that takes you deep into the political, social, economic, and developmental issues and back them for you with accurate, balanced, and credible analysis as well as reports from across the counties. It's an Insights Library with your host, Morrison Desmond from Mondays to Fridays, 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. on KN95.9 FM. You get out listening. Every day there are issues happening around us that tend to shift the destiny of our country and our lives. However, I need a person with those issues and their impacts. Join Insights Library on KN95 and every evening, informative and interactive, thought-provoking and stimulating political talk show that takes you deep into the political, social, economic, and developmental issues and back them for you with accurate, balanced, and credible analysis as well as reports from across the counties. It's an Insight Library with your host, Morrison Desmond from Mondays to Fridays, 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. on KN95.9 FM. You get out listening.
Good afternoon, folks, and welcome to another great presentation of the program Inside Liberia, right on KN 5.9, bringing live from the nation's capital, Monrovia, specifically on the UN Drive opposite the BDC, adjacent the Rarita Market. So, welcome. This is where we unpack the rolling issues for you. Engage your views on some of the issues that we are rumbling through. So it is a wonderful, wonderful Thursday afternoon in Liberia. And of course, today is the 15th day of the month of August, and the year is 2024. So, of course, you have nothing to bother about. Liberia is certainly on the right path and the right trajectory. And we cannot fear, because our sovereignty lies in our own hands. Welcome to it. It's Inside Liberia on KN 95.9, the newest sensation in the country. And this is the station that makes the difference. Because you can beat the experience, right? So join us. Let's do it together. It's a wonderful afternoon. So my name is Morris Desmond Brown. I'm your humble presenter. And Mr. George Gwen is my able producer, making sure that the sounds are perfect for you. Those of you on the social media, those of you who cannot, you don't have the time to listen via radio, maybe you want to catch up catch us live on the Facebook. All you need to do is supporting Care Communications Network on Facebook. And we are right there live for you. Don't forget to follow the page as well. Follow us on our Care Communications Network page live on Facebook. And you can get whatever news trending in the country, issues happening across the counties. We will bring them right on your screen. So it's a partner. We are the partner you can trust. So Morris Desmond Brown is my name, and the program is Inside Liberia. This is where we dig deeper into Liberia's issues. We look at those issues that matter and talk about them right in a perfect and very, very, and on a very hilarious atmosphere. And so drop your comments, those of you live on Facebook, and share the video as well. Drop your comments, tell us where you're watching us from, where you're getting us from via the internet. And then drop your comments, those things that you, maybe suggestions, comments, or questions, and we will have them read out for you right here. We recognize those that are actually watching, and those of you that are listening to. I know a lot of people are logged down through the broadcast for this program. One of such is Patrick and Sati, Mr. Aaron Morris. They both are locked down in their office right now and listening via the radio right from the headquarters of the Liberia Marketing Association. Yeah, Mr. Patrick Sati is the National Secretary General, right? Okay, so just drop your comments live on the Facebook, and we will have them read out for you. So let's give you a lineup of what's going to happen until 6 o'clock this evening. So shortly we'll go around the world. We'll get you bits and pieces of news that you can use, and then we'll come to Africa. We'll discuss some basic news from Africa, news that are trending, and then we'll come to Liberia to talk about the issues that are happening now. Those issues will end up having to gauge your views on some of the issues that we will be championing right here on this radio, Kia 95. All loyalty to no political party. We are strictly non-governmental. And this program and this radio is powered and run by the Care Humanitarian Foundation. The humanitarian foundation that is here to help you out when you have issues about sanitation, issues about girls, adolescent girls, and several other issues, education, and you can just name it. So in a couple of days, you will find our team out there in your communities, identifying some of those problems and how we can have direct interventions in some of those areas. So you see, it's a whole big society right here on the UN Drive. It's a very big society, and you can join in the society as well. Join us. Let's make Liberia. And the way we can make Liberia better is by you joining us. We will join ranks. We join ranks to make Liberia better. Our country will not remain the same. Those of you watching live, you can drop your comments. Tell us where you're watching us from. And we can definitely recognize you. And so, hands up to our team there in the United States. All of you great people in the United States, headed by our CEO, Mr. Christopher Kier, of course, and the rest of the other wonderful, wonderful people working along with him to make this dream live and make it come to fruition. You are so wonderful. You are recognized right on this platform. So shortly we'll go around the world and we bring you bits and pieces of news. Get set, ready, let's go. I'm listening alongside with you. The radio just got better. Today is the 15th day of the month of August and the year is 2024. We'll rumble through some of the world news quickly. Israel war on Gaza killed over 40,000 in Israeli attacks on Gaza. Gaza Health Ministry says Over 40,000 Palestinians have been killed in an Israeli attack, with many more buried under rubble and threatened by illness. Israeli military aircraft struck Hamad City. The UN High Commissioner for Human Rights has issued a statement on Gaza, mounting death toll which exceeded 40,000 today, according to the Palestinian Health Ministry. This is so devastating, very, very devastating. Still looking at world news. USA expect Iran to attack Israel. A national security spokesperson has said. The U.S. National Security spokesperson, John Kirby, has told the CNN that Iran is not backing out from its threat to attack Israel. The U.S. is watching the situation very, very closely and is prepared, though hopefully it doesn't come to that, Kirby said. Iran's supreme leader threatened to retaliate harshly against Israelis assassination of Iran's leader. State taking around the world, the UK and other European nations have called on Iran to exercise restraint. We're about to come to Africa. Bit and pieces of news from Africa just for you, right here on this platform, right on the program inside Liberia. Then we'll come to talk about all of the rolling issues in Liberia. In African news, teams in Goma raised to identify rising monkeypox cases inside a health center in Goma, Democratic Republic of Congo. Medical teams are working hard to identify monkeypox patients as the number of the cases in the city continues to rise. But the World Health Organization declared the monkeypox outbreak in Congo and elsewhere in Africa a global emergency on Wednesday, with cases confirmed among children and adults in more than a dozen countries, and a new form of the virus spread in Africa. Center for Disease Control and Prevention announced that the monkeypox outbreaks were a public health emergency with more than 500 deaths and call for international help to stop the virus spread. Oh my God. I think we'll have some cases of monkeypox in Liberia. I think the health ministry said we got like 6 persons or so. The absence of the military and the other warring parties' participation unclear. The talks comes as the war-wrecked country faces one of the world's worst humanitarian crises. The country's military did not send representatives. It did not appear as the delegates from the other warring parties. The Rapid Support Forces attended Wednesday's section. Diplomats from Saudi Arabia, Egypt, the United Arab Emirates, the African Union, and the United Nations were at the talk. Why didn't they go for the talk? I think they should have, because this conflict has overstayed. The longevity is very, very huge. That is it for you with our war news and a little bit of news from Africa. When I come back home to talk about the rolling issues right in our own country, Liberia. And Liberia is all we have. Too many things have. Too many things we've got to talk about right here. So again, we will endeavor to talk those issues void of sentiment, void of loyalty to any political side. We are ill political, and we're going to talk the issues just as they unfold. A bit of our theme song. As soon as we return, of course, we get deeper into the issues that matter for Liberia. Welcome to the program, and it is a wonderful time being here. Liberia is certainly our country, and we hope for a better Liberia. And a better Liberia can only come when we are prepared. The country must be prepared for a better Liberia. And so, um, like we said, in the coming days, we will start to have guests. We'll bring the newsmakers right here. We'll also connect with some of our people from across the counties. We have a lot of things to do. Nagondo says, I'm watching from the township of Waking NJ. I'm sure it's not in Liberia. I think that person is outside the country. Thank you so much, for watching. Just leave your suggestions and comments right on the live feed. We will have them. Those of you on the live stream, just share the video so others can join the broadcast as well. So in the coming days, we will do the needful. We will get correspondence. We will try to talk to some few colleagues of ours that can fit in to give us news from the counties. And those news will be used right here. And we can talk also about the issue of getting your businesses advertised. Those of you who intend to take your business to another level, we are versatized to advertise your business. So you see it? We are versatized to advertise your business. So you don't need to worry. We have a very professional team that can take your business to another level. Once you have the confidence in us, just bring your products, bring the produce, bring those things that you think have been giving you issues, they've been giving you problems, and your businesses are not running, your goods are not selling, your products are not going. We can market them for you. We're looking for sponsors for the show. Those of you who think you can sponsor the show, you can come to our business office. Of course, it's going to be very, very reasonable, and we can partner with you to market your business or your product during our show time. We will have you as one of our sponsors. We can have as many sponsors we can. Whatever business you're doing, we can send that business to the public. We can promulgate your business to the level at which you want it. So again, you have no fear, you have no worries. So all you need to do is to come to our radio station. Just come to our office right opposite the BTC barrack, and right adjacent the Radical Market. Of course, we can do what we ought to do for your business to grow. Again, all of you listening via radio, it's a pleasure to have you. You are valuable to us, very, very valuable to us. And I want to recognize all of you for your listening role. We got a lot of great things to talk about. Some breaking news are coming in as well. We will break them right here. So you will have a long day with us from now until 6 o'clock. We can talk all of the issues. But again, Liberia is a very good country. Very, very good. A very good country. Very, 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 very good. And we can sit back and allow this country to degenerate into chaos. We cannot sit back to allow the rule of law being trampled upon by few individuals for their personal aggrandizement. And because we cannot sit back and allow these things happen, the only means through which we can have our people discussing these issues is on the medium at which we are currently. That's on the radio to discuss those issues. And we have come to discuss this issue with the Liberian people. Yesterday, we talked about how the rule of law is being trampled upon. And because of our discussion, and many of you know exactly what is happening in our country. You are aware of the prevailing situations in the country, ranging from the breaking of the laws of the country, the fingering of the budget, the 2024 budget, laying off people arbitrarily from their jobs, people disrespecting the rule of law. And you can just name the rest of it that is happening or that are happening in the country under the watch of His Excellency Ambassador Joseph Newman Boak. And I'm told the president had another emergency cabinet meeting today. I will tell you some of the things that came out of that cabinet meeting. You can be the experience, man. So just join us. All you just join us. The president had an emergency cabinet meeting today. Very emergent. I mean, it was an emergency one. Called his cabinet, and they met at the Tea Hall. And I'll give you specific locations because I am aware of the meeting. I know some of the things that were discussed. It will interest you to know some of the things that the president is angry about. And I'll be honest with you, the president is not happy. The president of the Republic of Liberia, His Excellency Ambassador Joseph Newman Boak, is not happy with his cabinet. And don't allow them fool you that the president is happy with the state of the way the country is being governed over the last few months. The president is not happy. And it will interest you to know that there are specific things that were discussed in the cabinet meeting today. And some of the issues that were discussed range from the very issues that we have been discussing, the removal of people from government's payroll, the parading of the CSA boss, who has become a rumble in our body politics. So the president has advanced several recommendations and decrees. We endeavor to tell you this country, Liberia is such an interesting country. But the bottom line is that the president is not happy with his cabinet. And a few persons the president praised in that cabinet retreat was the Minister of Foreign Affairs. I think she's conducting herself very promptly. She is being very decorous. So the Minister of Foreign Affairs and the Dean of the Cabinet, Madam Sarah Besto-Nyanti, is doing a great job. We must give her a pat on the back. She's doing a wonderful job. And you know, that is how we are. That is exactly how we are. We are a set of people who will say it is right, when it's wrong, it is wrong. And we will not bite and blow because we owe loyalty to no one. We only owe it and we owe loyalty to the country called Liberia. It is the biggest political party that I am part of, and that political party is Liberia. And so, Madam Sarah Besto-Nyanti is doing a wonderful job. And the president has just added the angle out today. And once, when the president started to praise Sarah Besto-Nyanti, many of the people can be happy in the government. They can be very, very, very angry because the first thing they have issues why she must be Minister of Foreign Affairs. They said they have issues with that. They got people who supported the party, and those people names were not did not surface. Only to hear that Madam Sarah Besto-Nyanti's name surface, as Minister of Foreign Affairs. But happy it, I think she wrote very, 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 very wisely, and we must give her a pat on the back. And Sarah Besto-Nyanti seems to be the mercy of this regime. Sarah Besto-Nyanti seems to be the mercy of this regime. She cut in the card very well. She's the one who commands the president to go places. You remember Sarah Besto-Nyanti a few months ago was able to allow the president to talk to the world's richest man, Mr. Marx. Right in the car, she just handed out a phone over. I think she was on the phone, and then with him, and then the president was already there, and then she just handed the phone over to the president, and the president had a conversation with Mr. Marx. But again, Madam Sarah Besto-Nyanti posted on Facebook, and she said it is on her phone that the president spoke with Mr. Marx. I had an issue with that because the office of the president should not be reduced to people bringing phone to the president and say, this person want to talk to you. Even if the president is the world richest person, we are talking about the presidency. The presidency must be respected. And she posted on her Facebook page, in the Unity Party chat room, there was a very serious anger. And at the end of the day, they mandated Madam Sarah Besto-Nyanti to remove the post from Facebook, and she had to bring the post down. She was coerced to do so. This last Sunday, I'm telling you why Madam Nyanti, this government's messy. She's the one trying to do all of the dribbling. And folks from the Unity Party are not happy. Folks from the Unity Party are not happy that Madam Sarah Besto-Nyanti is the one cutting the cards, is the one ditching up the food that is being given, and she's giving them what she wants. So many of the UPs who are stakeholders in the party, they're not happy. So Madam Nyanti on Sunday, while the president was on, we'll come to talk about the retreat. We'll tell you specific things that were discussed in the retreat, and then we'll go to other issues. While the president was getting ready on Sunday, and I know somebody will say, well, how do you know all of this? We have our tentacles spread everywhere. We have satellites. They are very, very sensitive, and they are installed in places of very, very serious high concentration. So we know exactly what we're doing. So while the president was on his way to service, getting ready, the president is a member of Upper Baptist Church. So he was getting ready. He's a deacon in the church, getting ready to go to church. Madam Yanti is a member of the Baptist church as well, but she is a member of Salem Baptist in Groville. So Madam Yanti just took her phone and she then sent message to the president. I want you to worship my church today. And the president did a U-turn and came to Groville and went to Groville, sorry. Groville on a Sunday, worship with Salem Baptist. Those of you who are in Groville and you know the church I'm talking about, you might have seen the president's vehicle there on Sunday. It was a text message that took the president there from Ananyanti. That is why most of the guys from the UP, they're not happy. My brother and friend, Mr. Siaka Monoba Jeneka, is following live from Kinjo, district number 2, Grand Cape County. Thank you so much for getting us through your gadgets in Grand Cape Mount. So the president came and he went to Salem Baptist. There was a program there, a fundraising program. He donated what he wanted to donate, and that was it. But why am I telling you all of these things? To tell you how close the president and his foreign minister is. They are very, very close. Very close. They are close to the extent that the foreign minister takes a phone, send a message to the president, and the president honors that message. Today, in the cabinet retreat, again, Madam Sarah Besto Yanti was praised. And a lot of people felt bad. But yeah, some of the specific things that were discussed during the cabinet meeting. The president is not happy that the country is noisy the way it is. And trust me, folks, the president is contributing to what is happening in the country. His conspicuous silence has caused things to degenerate. Before then, the same United Party folks will be pushing President Weah to speak on issues of national concern and say, President silence, why is he not speaking out? The country is noisy. Why is it that the current president is not speaking out? Now you see how governance is different when you're outside. It's like you're playing checkup. How many of you know checkup? You know, when you're playing checkup, those who on the board, they don't see the traps, they don't see how to go king. But the people outside can clearly see the way to go king. And no matter you know checkup, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Or small people used to call it check quality. Those of you know checkup, you know. So when you're outside governance, or you're outside the governance structure of our country, you see the loopholes, you see the things. When you get in, your eyes get blinded. You see, United Party folks will come to the public and tell the public why it said that the president, then George Weah, was not speaking to the public. He was silent on all of the issues that were happening, according to them. And to be honest with you, the reason why a government will have ministers to spearhead ministries and agencies, because the president will not be everywhere at the same time, and the president will not speak on every matter that concerns the country. So the president will not just speak because the president won't speak, or because people want the president to speak. Remember, we are discussing the president of a country. The president should not just speak at will. There should be issues that would necessitate the speaking of the president. There should be issues that would trigger the president's speech. There should be issues that would precipitate the president coming to speak to the public. Yeah, because one Tom, Dick, and Harry somewhere say something and the president got to come and respond. No. Then in that state, you're making the country combative. You are making the presidency combative. The president will have to come talk because somebody else talk. No, it doesn't work that way. I'm glad our folks from the UP can understand these things now. Because back then, they were pressuring the former president to keep speaking. Even when there were issues of feces oozing out of the septic tank in Waterside, they want the president. And it doesn't work that way. Today, it is their turn in office. The CDC is making similar demand. The CDC is making similar demand to say, President Biden should speak because the country is degenerating into chaos. If you read the post of former Representative Honorable Akaras Moses Gray, and I showed this is the district that he was representing, this is District 8. He said the country is fast degenerating. The peace of the country is being derailed gradually. That's what he wrote. And I cannot speak for him. He spoke for himself. I'm just quoting what I saw on his Facebook page. But if Liberia will get better, the issues at hand should be addressed systemically. Should be addressed through system. So the president is not happy that the country is noisy, people running around, people protesting, and other things. So the president raised issues and wanted further information from his cabinet to tell him what are the issues. Is there any problem, or are there problems that need to be settled and how they can mitigate? So they talk about those issues. And again, I tell you for free, the CSA boss was in that cabinet retreat because there are two agencies that can go for cabinet meeting: the CSA and the GSA, the Civil Service Agency and the General Services Agency. Those are the two among the agencies that can go for cabinet retreat. Aside from that, people don't go for cabinet retreat. They don't go for cabinet meeting. So the CSA boss was there. And portion of why, they will not tell you some of these things I'm telling you now. He was heavily blasted. Let me be honest with you. The CSA boss was heavily blasted for some of the things that he's doing. He's keeping the country noisy. They will not tell you some of these things I'm saying. I know the Ministry of Information will come up with the outcome of the president's retreat, cabinet retreat today. They will come up. They will tell you some of the things. And some of the very things we are telling you now, they will tell you. Some they will not tell you, but will tell you. The next thing the president talked about is they try to review the issue of the yellow machine. And up during the cabinet retreat, issue of the yellow machine, talk about it, and how it was so disgraceful for the country that machines would come without documentation and up to date, absolutely nothing they can hear about the machine, and too many things. But in the coming days, there will be very tight decisions made by the president. Watch out. You hear what I'm saying to you? Write it down in your diary today. There are tight decisions on the way. Very tight decisions that are about to be made. And those decisions will affect some people. It will be in the interest of some people. It will go against some people. And the budget in that meeting, in that cabinet retreat, they talk about the budget, the alteration of the budget, and what led to the alteration, who altered the budget, and all of that. Those things were discussed. But the bottom line is, Our country has come a long way for us to be hating one another. And I mean, also now I say this, people think I just want to say it. But our country has come a long way. Our country is going through a period that we must be very, very careful. When you have an election in the country, and after the outcomes of these elections and the results are shown, and you see the margin that is two competitors, and you see how narrow, how infinitesimal, how small the number is between the two major contenders, then you know that the country is really divided. And to sum it up, the CSF boss is parading and making matters worse. I was in a traffic vehicle, or you can say a commercial vehicle, on my way to town to work. And there was this guy in the car, and he said something. He said, when the regime of the United Party concludes, or when the United Party is no more in power, Josiah Joker should find some that will hunt him. And you may think it is just he alone saying it, because I heard it from him. There are many other persons that might be saying the same thing. Because this man explained a story that his brother, who was on government payroll, and when he took leave, he took leave, and he wasn't at the office, and he traveled in the bush. They went at the ministry to go do haircut, and they removed the man name from the payroll after the haircut. The man came back after his leave. He decided to go to work. The man worked, and he can't see money. And these things are all over. I'm told about a story about how Josiah Joker and his team went to the NBC, the National Bureau of Construction. They went there. People who removed their names from the payroll. People who were on maternity, how they call it, maternity leave also. The people who can be pregnant and go on leave certain months they can work. Maternity leave. The people went there and cleared all of their names on the list. People who were on maternal leave at all, I mean, they were also removed from the list. How can Mr. Josiah Joker carry himself as the demigod of the country, and nobody is stealing him? Nobody is trying to steal him, and the man should be stealing from the executive because he works for the executive. But everybody sees the man that he's the one running the show. And you think National Bureau of Construction is the only place that Josiah Joker and his team have gone to effectuate some of last decision that was made by the CDC allow the CDC to be removed from power, because it's one of the reasons why they bring people in the civil service, they don't vote for the government. The CDC government, the person you call our salary and will let you go. But up to date, those salaries are still caught. They are still caught in those salaries. They are still caught in those salaries. No civil servant money. Since the government give the power, the government tells civil servant say, "We're not high salary up." No, they will not do it, because when they do it, the government will collapse. The government will collapse. So sometimes a one-term president can make good decisions that could keep the country moving. Everybody will say, "Yeah," because I'm going back. If I'm president of Liberia today, and say I won't be president of Liberia, I'm just saying something. I will not run for 2 terms. I'm going for 1. And that 1, when I say the basket should not be here, that basket wouldn't be there. Because I don't care about your threats and your vote issue that you say I will not vote for you again. That one, it will be up to you. I will do what I'm supposed to do. That legacy will be me. When I leave the presidency, people will make reference and say, when this president was there, he did so. Today, even though some of you hate Taylor, but people still remember Taylor to be a leader. And why people remember him to be a leader? Because he was straightforward when he said, they didn't go in the street today, they're not going there. Somebody say, "Oh, now rebel leader," and this, that. But you see, the Liberian people can appreciate system. Don't see them like this. They just pretend that they're the system. When systems start to come, the Liberian people tend to a system. They tend to appreciate that system. Don't see them behaving the way they behave until they let the system, the next system. Liberians are there with over the years. They love system. Liberians are systemic. They are people with system. But guess what? When you reluctantly decide not to effectuate system, Liberian people, they have the culture of adapting to things quickly. Let me tell you, if red press go to $50 US per bag, Liberian people will just cost now for 24 hours. After that, they will say, in fact, if red press goes to $50, the rest dealers will pay, they will sell more rice than when it was $20. I'm telling you about Liberians. They will run to buy it because they believe that it may not be on the market very soon. Maybe it can move on the market, so they buy plenty there. First go up in the country, what can happen? People can run to start buying rice. One family will go buy 8 bags, 10 bags, and keep it in their homes. Liberian love system. But when we reluctantly allow them to sail through with the support system, they get adjusted. That is what brings the issue of contentment. So the Liberian people become so content, they don't want to do anything now. They enjoying the support system and they're going through. All the things that the United Party criticize the CDC on, they're benefiting from it today. And that one, that's just fair thing to say. You can say the CDC cut people's salary and you are wrong, and you come to power, you are yet to put back the people's salary that you said the CDC cut and you are wrong to cut it. It's your time. That you in charge, that you don't want in the driving seat, you don't want in the driver's seat. Put back the people money. The money where you say the people cut and it was bad to cut it, put the money back. You can't put the money back. The United Party cannot put the money back. The United Party government cannot put the money back because the United Party itself, and that is the deceit of our politics of our country. Nobody can be on a mantra of truth telling. Everybody comes with trivialities, they lie, and at the end of the day, the lie catches up with them. It catches up with them. Now, today, the United Party is faced with a situation. You can't go to the civil service and tell them anything. Now, the civil service will be asking you for what money the poor say, the poor cut. Why you say it was wrong? Why can you put our money back there? The civil servants will ask the hard questions. They will ask the hard questions. Why didn't you put our money back? Eh? Ain't fair enough for the civil servants to ask that question. because I will play you audios as of Monday. The Unity Party have press conferences in this country condemning the harmonization. Since they came to power, they are yet to put back the people money that the CDC caught. So are you not enjoying from the CDC decision? But again, that's politics. Another thing the United Party is benefiting from that they are not talking, the CTN, that cargo tracking note to the port. When you bring things in the country, the port give you their SAN number and they say that the number that the container number to track the container. People pay hundreds of US dollars, they go in the pocket of few individuals. They complain, the United Party had press conference this time and complain that the cargo tracking note was a deal only meant to benefit few persons in the country, and then when people were suffering. Today, the United Party government and the officials in the government, they've gone before the Senate to defend the company. Liberia is a serious study by itself. You have to sit down and study Liberia politics or the Liberian politics before you can have a say in it. These same people were just here recently, just a few days ago, few months back, few weeks back, having press conferences and saying the CTM deal is the worst ever in the history of the country. It's keeping business people stagnated. It is allowing business people to lose over the period. They are losing a lot of money for just a tracking note or a tracking number. And when they come, they will remove it. Today, it has become a darling bond. The cargo tracking note has become a darling bond. The CTN deal has become a darling bond. They have held it so tight. So, what is the change? What is the change that the Unity Party spoke about? What is the change that the Unity Party said they were bringing to governance? What are the differences that they said they would have brought that will see the government transcend from where is it today? The Unity Party ally, Prince Johnson, is not happy. And I'll play you this audio quickly. Play you this audio very quickly. Then we'll discuss other issues. I'll play you another audio again, another audio to play you. Then we can move on. Yeah, so that's it for you. You please. Okay, this is it. I want you to listen to this audio. I hope this is it. Sorry, I'm so sorry. Let me get the audio back for you. Not this one. Not this one. Let me get the audio back for you. I think I have some issues with it from this side. Let me play it from this side. I don't know why is it being this way. Okay, I don't know. I don't know why the audio is playing like that. Let me see. Let's remove this. Let's move this. Let me see the audio. So I want to play you the audio to show you that Prince Johnson is not happy. Prince Johnson is supporting the government. He's supporting the government, but he's not happy. And
government is not responsible. I'm bringing to them a movement around. President Nelson, we love you. We can pay for you. We use our own money to bring the thing for you. We will not do that to leadership. People run in the office to restore environment. Our African politicians will reject the president. It's a problem. So we dream, we see it. The president is not is under a ban. As said before, America said, boycott. As said, Papa, my people, this man is not supporting us. The help is talking about people money on us all the man. That is their goal. They can destroy you on us. This is a man. You know, choose to go who is a city and sing in the body. That great people. The great people have goal. I will be glad to continue and I'll be in the opposition. If I can, it's a passion.
So, Rick Johnson is saying, if the president cannot dismiss Grisby, he believes that some of the things that are happening in the country are the workings of Grisby. He did not work with them according to him, and the man cannot be doing what he's doing. And so the old man is not happy. He's very much unhappy. He's not happy with some of the things happening. He has said clearly that he will support the opposition if the president do not allow Grisby go. You see, again, the CDC was confronted with similar problem. And that problem was, everybody said, software, the calls were coming in from every angle. From the opposition, they were there, they went to where to go, they want Maggie to go. That the two people, they were so hard on, they wanted Maggie and where to leave. Today, there are similar calls for Grisby to go. When the president listened to what Prince Johnson has said, that he should allow Grisby to go, the CDC was confronted with similar problem. That Sandra Twelve to be dismissed, Nathaniel Maggie should be dismissed, and the CDC had to stay her ground until these people were sanctioned before a few of them resigned. Why am I saying this? Every government will be confronted with these issues, but the power and the leadership skills that you possess to overcome these things are the real issue. The CDC was confronted with similar problem. Let her go. Let Maggie go. Today, it is a man who stood and campaigned for the United Party, calling for Grisby to leave the office of the president as Minister of State. Where are we going as a country? Where are we going as a country? You see, like I said earlier, everything that's happening now is like a specimen. It is something that we saw before already, and we're just seeing it coming. It's a specimen. We saw these things. The opposition was very, very, very meticulous enough to. The disappointment that I have is the fact that the CDC is sitting and crying her leg. The CDC for her hands and allow these things to happen, and the CDC is not checkmating the government. One would think that if the CDC would be in opposition, they would have conducted themselves and put the United Party up to date. The CDC cannot release statement. Besides, when they see gunmen parading their headquarters, then they release one statement. When they see few of their former government officials going to jail, then they release statement. But when the government is in error and the government is wallowing in the pools of error and there are smelling corruptions in places, the CDC cannot speak to those issues. The CDC said in 4 hands. And the CDC said she in opposition, she responsible. That was responsible opposition. A responsible opposition will checkmate the government. I'm not saying to be on the rampage and have disturbing or destructive protests. Destructive protests around the country or so. I'm not saying the CDC government or CDC opposition life should be one. No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying if the government of the United Party is in error, the CDC should come and release a statement cautioning the government to stop. 9 of the citizens of the country have been laid off from their jobs, from the ministry of more than 51 percent from the Ministry of Labor, 9 from the ministry, from the Moravia City Corporation, and the CDC is there to release a statement. The CDC is there to release a statement. The CDC is still bluffing. The United Party used to say opposition are not pressing us. But the CDC is saying opposition are pressing us. We just say that we're not talking nothing, we just see them, let them do anything they want to do. No. I enjoy a country and the kind of man, that's the kind of person I am. I like, in high school, I used to like the thing called debate. I used to get involved with debate and other things. My press club and debate are the 2 clubs I used to join. So I like to see a country that is debating. I like to see the government and the opposition arguing, exchanging opinions on issues. But it's a walk in the park for the United Party, though. It's a walk in the park. The United Party is walking in the park freely. The opposition, they're not checkmating the government. They say the government should do what it want to. Apparently, the CDC is still in a combative mood, and they are still angry with the defeat that they incurred in the last election. So the CDC say, we get time and have people go through what they're going through. And they saw all that, they said they want under the United Party, they want. No. But the CDC must be responsible enough to checkmate the government. I'll play another. And this will be the last audio I'll play, then we will go to the lines and take some of the calls from you. We'll take some of the calls from you. I'm coming. Let me get something here for you. Let me get something here for you. Okay. I can still find it from this angle. We'll still play it for you. Let me do this quickly. So we have time to go to the lines and get your reactions on some of the issues that we are discussing. This audio I'm about to play you is an interview that 2017, specifically December 29th. I can remember vividly on my daughter's birthday. That's when my daughter was born. December 29th, 2017, when Josiah Joker was interviewed, and listen to what he said. The same man today that is saying nobody is supposed to express their view on political issues. Listen to what he said. Listen to some of the demeaning and very disrespectful comments that came from him.
So, Josiah Joker, at first I interviewed him, he said that he will not accept the next president of the Republic of Liberia, which supposed to be just here today, announced by the National Election Commission. Now, Mr. Tusa, your social demand board has just announced that every banker of the political party should accept the fact that they are losing.
This program as my leader, and that's it. But I will tell you, as a Liberian, an individual of this country, that George Weah's election doesn't negate his incompetence. So he's not president. Joseph Walker is. So I voted for him, and I can vote for him 1 million more times over George Weah. And I said that even my son, my 6-year-old son, knows that George Weah is not his president, and it's not right as a citizen to say how I feel about what transpired. We did not lose the genuine election. We did not lose the free, fair, and transparent election. We lost the fraudulent election. I know what federal election, and on the basis of that, I will repeat, I will emphasize that my president is my candidate. Joseph Dumas Walker. I'm a professional person. I work. I don't have to be in the public sector. I can be in the private sector. I'm a professional person. I work. And I will not be silent, you know. So in this country, we will not embrace brutal decisions.
So Josiah is saying back then in 2017, the 29th of December, I can remember vividly when you had this interview, the 29th of December, 2017. He said, you will not be silent. That is right to talk. But today, they're not the right of the other people to talk, but I only a right for him to talk. And you see how the country is deeply divided. When I'm talking to sometimes somebody can say, oh, what the man saying? The country is deeply divided.
Where there's incompetence, absolutely that breeds dictatorship. It breeds tyranny. And it's obvious for you to know that's not the subject of debate. So I am saying here that's not a decision I made. And so that's not my president. My president is Joseph Dumas Walker.
Now, the elections were over. The results were announced. The National Elections Commission announced then George Weah as president. Josiah Joker said, George Weah not president. You will not accept George Weah as president. Today, after election, other people say they can accept President Boakai as their president. Then Josiah is angry. I don't understand this one. I can't wrap my head around this one. That the audio I play here that Josiah Joker for since 2017 audio here. And the man, but then he said he would talk, and he said all kinds of things about incompetence. Those are issues that people can debate on. I mean, I don't have the interest in that one. My only interest I have is Josiah could speak out at that time and was speaking out and was saying that he could not accept the presidency of George Weah. So today he's forcing other people to believe and accept Ambassador Weah as their president. I mean, Ambassador Boakai as their president. So the people got a right to talk. By the end of the day, why is the man doing it? The man is removing people because they say they have issues with politics and they're discussing political issues. Nobody should be removed because of that. Nobody should be removed because of that. Inside Liberia on Kia 95.9, Kia Radio, and we are right here on the UN Drive, opposite the BTC barrack and adjacent the Radita Market. Get your phones ready. We will soon take calls. Let me take this very short break and be back. We'll come back. We'll take your calls on 0772758958. Again, 0772758958 or 0886-393184. Again, 0886-393184. Numbers you can call to be a part of the program. Let's take this Short break to be back. I'll come back. We'll await your calls right on this platform. Let's start to take your calls right now on the lines. Let's take our first caller. Good afternoon. Welcome. Okay, we lost that caller. The numbers to call are 0772 758958 or 0886 0886 393184. Let's take this caller. Good afternoon. Yeah, it's Kia 95.9, Kia FM.
Thank you so much for the show, and thank you for the frequency. It's very fair. And my thing here is that because it just validates how we say that we the Christian we cannot recognize Bala to be president. Because it comes from his opponent from before and it's still continuing. So that when we say we cannot recognize the former president to be president for the country. And they will say, why you say that? And it's very interesting that here we say the Ghana, they will not recognize somebody to be president in the country. President our elected is the 1% to be the country. And after when we said it, a little bit of God did not be coming. And right now in Nigeria, they have to sell all the silver talent. So you see that. I don't know whether it will remind, I don't know whether you speak to it on our recording. So, when they came to speak out, so now I will now recognize Baba to be president of the country. Yeah, recognize it. So, thank you for the show.
Thank you so much for your participation. Yeah, we don't tell people what to say. All we tell you to do is to be responsible in what you say without insult. Those of you on the social media and you want to participate, the WhatsApp number is pinned for you. It's +231 886 681 198 is the WhatsApp number. Just call us. We will have you live on the line. And our local numbers are 0772 758958. Again, 0772 758958 or 0886 393184. 0886 393184 are the numbers you can dial to be a part of the program inside Liberia on 95.9. Let's take another caller. Good afternoon. Welcome.
Hello?
Yeah, good evening.
Yeah, good evening.
Welcome.
I'm happy to say, nothing much to say, but after I say my yesterday,
I don't know whether I can get the number for you, but if you got something, you could copy the number.
Okay.
Oh, you're off already. Let's take another caller. Good evening.
Good evening, brother. How you doing?
Well, thanks for asking. Let's hear you. Welcome to KFM 95.9.
Thank you. I'm Joseph Fumo. I'm joining from Central Town.
Let's hear you, Mr. Freeman. Welcome.
Thank you, brother. Let me see this. You know, like you move forward, it depends on Liberia. Here will not come here, will not come here. What happened yesterday with Josiah Jukai, his voice that he played exactly, it was wrong. Actually, it was wrong. In the Color Unity Party Partisan, did that yesterday, it was wrong. And today, in a division, and you say you now recognize Baka as president, you did it wrong. In the Unity Party Partisan yesterday, he said that we do recognize President Weah as the president at the time. You did it wrong. So why would you arbitrarily this way? So yesterday it was wrong, today it was wrong. And tomorrow again,
it will be wrong.
It will be wrong. So when are we going to correct the wrong? Yeah. This is the biggest question we should be asking. Because as responsible as Josiah Joker, he was not by will, that will not wait that the way of democracy. So you accept it. But you said no.
Joshua, are you still there? Okay, Joshua left the line. Joshua, you can call back to lay your thoughts if you did it. Let's take another caller. Good afternoon. Good evening. Welcome.
Yeah. Hello.
Yeah, good evening. Yeah, good evening. Welcome to Kia 95.9.
Yeah, thank you very much for the last signal, like for the place. I want to put it in the high school master was not recognized the
No. You have to. Hello. Okay, good that you went off. We will not take people calling the president puppet. That is irresponsible, and it will not happen yet. Now, inside Liberia, that on different story will do that one. They're not yet. Not yet. So that one you have to go. Let's take you. Good evening.
Yeah, Desmond.
Yeah, lay your thoughts.
I went off.
Yeah.
You see some of the same thing you were talking before you open the line. You said the same thing. You will not allow nobody into the president or whosoever. And you see people going the other way. And you just thought it's not fun. You can address the issue. You face the point easily as a responsible president, as a professional person without issue. That's good. So I think we need to be very on this thing. I think the journalists will also, as we do right now, all journalists should follow. All the people know. Right from class A, class B, we all are like beings. Tomorrow, President, we have to come back. Today, President Baga is there. Tomorrow, former President, we have to come back. Nobody here because these are our leader. People are not getting no about it. No, that's it. We are doing the show. Anything for the show.
Thank you so much, Jusu, my good friend and brother. Thank you so much. More of your calls 0772758958 at the numbers. That's the second number or the orange number you may 0772758958. Let me go back to the line. Take this person. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. How are you, my brother?
Well, thanks for asking. I'm doing great, and I hope you're doing perfect. Welcome to Kia 95.9.
We have a radio for the deliberations on the TV. Yes. You see, the problem that sometimes we have with what is first is your own try to unite people for them to bring something that will bring progress in the country. This is why sometimes I can enjoy foreign that. See, at a point, when you're talking or when you're trying to bring issues down, when somebody's trying to bring effective policy or something that will bring progress in the country, you put talk to it. You see, the fast forward, the statement that you made, I will never recognize President Walker as president. How can you make that statement when you have a foreign president? You see, we're talking about the issues that will not bring to government unity in the country. So if government didn't for the past 10 years that they should give continuous to carry on, there will not be a change. So I'm very sorry. If you bring issues not to bring unity in the country that it will bring the government. Thank you very much. I'm Dave Okafor there. Thank you.
Thank you, Okafor. Thank you so much for your advice. We esteem and people are entitled to their views. The only thing we don't do here, we don't accept people insulting leaders or insulting other people. What we expect is people civility, be civil on some of the issues, and in almost all of the issues we discuss, we should be civil. I'm one person who always discuss the need for unity conference, a reconciliatory conference. I've spoken about that several times. Every time I sit on this radio, I talk about unity. I'm not a divisive person. I'm not one person who want to see the country divided. I want to see a united Liberia. I want to see a Liberia. Let's go back to the line. Take this person. Good evening.
No,
Good evening. Welcome.
My name is Richard. I'm calling from District 17.
Let's say, are you from District 17, my own hometown?
Yeah. That recording and the They for the return of the Liberia party, they were trying to defend and give an encouragement war. But the president has said that he found now. I know you not get out recording the book. If they have a part today and you not give them position. So now recording a book. Now any people just for us recording the thing will not record now the president because. So the first thing that can bring reconciliation now is the president can speak out. And do that recording, then people have to come down. But for me, the president now the captain was saying, I will not say you when you say speak out. I will not say people now say speak out. Or if that person speak out, that is what we. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you. On the issue 0772758958. Again, 0772758958 or 0886 393184. 0886 393184 are the numbers you can get through the lines, and you can have your views right here on Care 95.9 on the program Inside Liberia. We are digging deeper in Liberia and unearthing those things that you need to know. Our country has come a long way, and all we can say is for us to unite ourselves. I've always championed the cause of unity. And like I was saying before the call came, I am a champion of unity. I am not one person who is, I'm not divisive. I'm not divisive. I believe in unity. If a country is united, that country succeeds. Will be successful because there is unity. The Bible said it in Amos 3:3. So can two work together? I said they agree. So if we don't agree as people of the country will not go far. We'll just be there. It will be a cycle. We'll just go, we'll come back, we'll turn around, we'll come back. That will just be the cycle. So I support unity today. I'll support unity any day. And I'll support unity any hour. Our country is divided. I know so. I don't think so. I know so because I've tested it. I know. I've gone to communities. I've moved places. I've talked to hundreds of Liberians. I've talked to different class of Liberians, different people from different spectrum of society, different political ideologies. I've talked to them. I know that the country is divided. I'm not a stranger in Liberia. But we can begin with it like we're our leaders can start to get it, done. We can start talking unity. We can start talking reconciliation. 0772758958 is the orange number to get through with the line, and the Lone Star number is 0886 393184. My sister that called and wanted my number before the end of the show, I'll definitely call my number for you so that you can call me because I can't get the number right now. I can get your number from here, but I can call my number, then you can call me up. So let's go back to the line. Talk to this person. Good evening.
Good evening. Let's
hear you from Grand Cap. How are you getting our signal on that side? Is it crystal clear? Hello. I asked you a question. Yeah, I asked you a question, Chief. Are you getting our signal very clear from where you are?
Very clear.
Okay, let's hear you, Chief.
Thank you very much. You see, the problem about unity. Let's say there is a potential reporter themselves. That potential people in the problem before they come to we as a society. You gotta point to that to come. Can you imagine the statement of the news on the 29th of December 2017? Somebody, another 9 person that near the big statement, and then he just is meeting the people. Is that being our people? Is that being transparent? Is that meeting? That's what I'm going to be. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Let's take more of your calls. We're taking calls up to 6 o'clock when the program concludes. Right here inside Liberia on Kia 95.9. We are here to make a difference. We told you the media landscape will not be the same. Brand is a brand that is here to stay. The brand is going to the effectuation of sanity in the media will come from Kia Radio. And so you got no cause to worry. We are here. We owe loyalty to no political party, no political group. We are an NGO-based organization powered by an humanitarian foundation. And of course, we are here to bring you just how it unfolds. 0772-758958 or 0886-393184 are the numbers you can call to be a part of the program inside Liberia on Kia 95.9. We are right here on UN Drive, opposite the BTC barrack, right adjacent the Raditon Market. So you can pull up your calls. But the statement from Josiah Joke, those of you outside the country, you want to be a part of the program, we have a number pinned for you right on the screen. We have that number there is plus 231 886 681 198 is the WhatsApp number. It's still right on the screen. You can call us to be a part. Those of you in the diaspora, you can do that. Those of you watching live, you can leave your comments or suggestion. Maybe you can get through to the line. You can leave that comment or suggestion. We will read them out for you. Better still, those of you who are listening and want to pop up your calls, 0772 758958. Again, 0772 758958 is the orange number. The Lone Star number is 0886 393184. 0886 393184 is the number. Again, we'll play you the voice of Mr. Josiah Joke when he made a statement in 2017, December 29. Let's go to the line and talk with this caller. Good evening.
Well,
Good evening.
good evening. My name is Marco.
Your background is a bit noisy. I don't know what the feedback is coming from, but let's hear you.
Hello?
Yeah, let's hear you. You're loud and clear.
Okay. My advice is, anybody that is leader, especially when I do this work, nobody should not make a prayer. You get me?
I hear you. Go ahead.
I'm advice to people who call it.
You said people who call it should not do what?
Calling them, nobody will not ask leader. Any leader.
No,
Nobody will not ask leader.
no, but we can't agree. Some people that these people yourself, so don't worry yourself about that. All right, thank you so much.
Yeah.
Thank you. Let's see what we can get more. Your calls here 0772 758958 or 0886 393184 are the numbers you can call to be a part of the program inside Liberia. With me, Maurice Desmond Brown, your presenter, and right here on Kia 95.9, the station that makes the difference. Let's take this voice again from Mr. Josiah Jokai when he spoke about not accepting the legitimacy of the then president. I don't know where that call is coming from, though. I'm not seeing, but you can make your, I think it's a message or so somebody sent as a missed call or missed message or so. Okay, somebody said network, and it's very, very clear. Green Cape Mark County, the president just sent us a message. Thank you so much for giving us situation report from Green Cape Mark County. We urge you to always listen to us here, right on this platform. Let's take this one.
First, I interviewed him. He said that he will not accept the next president of the Republic of Liberia, who's supposed to be just here today, announced by the National Electoral Commission. Now, Mr. Josiah, your stellar bearer, Ambassador Joseph Desmond announced that every banker of the Unity Party should accept the fact that they are good.
He's spoken as a leader, and that's it. But I will tell you, as a Liberian, an individual of this country, that George Weah's election doesn't negate his incompetence. So he's not a president. Joseph Walker is.
So
I voted for him. I voted for him and I can vote for him 1 million more times over George Weah. And I said that even my son, my 6-year-old son, knows that George Weah is not his president, and it's my right as a citizen to say how I feel about what has transpired. We did not lose a genuine election. We did not lose a free, fair, and transparent election. We lost a fraudulent election. And it's on the basis, I know what federal elections are. And on the basis of that, I will emphasize that my president is my candidate, Joseph Yuma Walker. I'm a professional person. I will work. I don't have to be in the government sector. I can be in the private sector. I'm a professional person. I will work. And I will not be silent, though. So in this country, we will not embrace brutal dictatorship that will just give it person in our country. When there's incompetence, absolutely, that breeds dictatorship. It breeds tyranny. And it's obvious for you to know that's not a subject of debate. So I am saying here that's not a decision I made. And so that's not my president. My president is Joseph Yuma Walker, whom I voted for, and I can vote for him 1 million more times over George Weah. Because I didn't vote for him, and I will not vote for him.
Now, you see, at the latter part of this interview, Josiah is saying, because he did not vote for then President Weah or George Weah, he will not recognize him. So, you see, when the reason why today our country is the way it is, let me just talk small and take our last bows, of course. You know, when the things start small, we don't yield it. When Josiah made this statement, I expected the folks from United Party to have told that statement was irresponsible and he shouldn't have made such a statement. But I guess they all clapped and they thought he was making good statement today. If the CDC partisans are making similar statement, what can you advise them? What can you say to them? And he said because he didn't vote for George Weah, so George Weah not a president. So everybody in the country say, and the other 17,000 people who voted for President Bwankai say that the president, the rest of the other people say, the rest of the other people from the other side from the CDC say, in our president, what will happen? We don't want a situation where our country will degenerate into chaos. The reason why we're playing these audios is because he took a decision to advise the Montreal City Corporation to dismiss 9 individuals who he believes are discussing politics and they are discussing the office of the president. So he's not happy with it. Audio to tell you that he has been a vocal person. Josiah has been somebody who has been talking. This recording is backdated 2017, December 29th. And today it is coming back. So you see why when I tell you about specimen, most of the things that are happening in government, they didn't happen before. It's happening now. The United Party is confronted with similar situation. Leadership is needed to curtail and to handle some of these issues. Leadership is needed. Let's take our last verse, of course, 0772 758958. Again, 0772 758958 or 0886 393184 are the numbers you can call to be a part of the program inside Liberia on Kia 95.9 right here. And let's go to the line and take this caller. Good evening. Welcome.
Good evening, brother. How are you?
Well, thanks for asking. I'm doing great. Let's hear you.
Yeah, I'm calling from Broadway. I'm PJ Macaulay Pension here.
Let's hear you, Mr. Benson.
Yeah, thank you very much for giving me the time. You see, brother, in this country, we need to try and put ourselves together if we desire to live happy life. In the first place, we have to have brother, it's never tasted anything before war. So some of them, when they say to forum, we always discuss about war, discuss about things that will bring this country down. Some of us who left from here during the war, 1990, I went through here, with dear sister, two brother. We returned to this country, were only two, all of them left there, they died. So some of us will experience a lot of things. And so we always pray to God, human beings, to put ourselves together. The election went on,
You can walk out only won this election. 3,000 men will not test. The only thing we need to put ourselves together to run around here to see what best we can do for this nation. That's all. So that's my own duty.
Okay, thank you so much, and keep listening to Kia Radio 95.9. Okay, more of your calls on 0772 0772758958 or 0886393184. Somebody send a message. Let me see what I can read that message quickly. It's a good evening, my dear friend and brother. My name is Daniel Scott, and I'm testing you from New Georgia Estate. We need to put Liberia first in all we talk about in the country. Another person, talking president, causing our president every time like that is not good in the country. Yeah, I mean that's your view, and we will not accept people insulting the president. You can just listen to the show. Let's go back to the line. Good evening.
Yeah. How are you, brother?
Well, thanks for asking. Let's hear you. Welcome to KFM 95.9.
This is what I'm going to do for you. Great man, and I'm just going to listen to you. I do need to honor you.
Let's hear you.
Thank you for the so you can just get your physical thing on the next two. You saw me with trouble, something with trouble, something with trouble, something with two, something with something with trouble. It's come up for you know, all of people. The government will get to
Okay, keep listening. Thank you so much. Keep listening to Kia Radio 95.9. Thank you so much. We take two more calls and call it a presentation. 0772, our two last caller, our two final calls, 0772758958 or 0886393184 are the numbers you can get you to the lines right here on Kia Radio 95.9. And we are in Central Monrovia, broadcasting from our main studios here on the UN Drive. Yeah, so more of your calls, we can take two more, and we can call your presentation 0772758958 or 0886393184. Let's go back to the line and see whether we can talk to this person. This call is not in yet, but 0772 758958 0886 39 3184. We have a message. Let's see whether we can read you the message here. The person say, I'm BJ Macaulay Benson texting you from Broadview. I believe, let me see, the message is coming in distorted. The message is coming in distorted. I believe, let me get the message straight. You say, I'm BJ Macaulay Benson texting you from Broadway. I believe that we all are entitled and good life has to offer, but it is a fact that Black people have not taken full advantage of the opportunity we have as a people. Okay, thank you so much. We can read your entire message is prolonging us. We are almost into time. 0772758958 or 0886393184, and your message came in broken as well. We only see bits and pieces of it. So I can take just a call now, and then we can call it a presentation. George, if you're around, you can just proceed. Let's take our final call. I don't know. Let's take our final call. Good evening. Good evening. Yeah, good evening. Welcome to Care Radio 95.9. Let's hear you. Let's hear you from Painesville.
Yeah. What's the problem with that?
Hello.
Well, right now is come together and make sure all 1 month everybody talk to people. Even if you are that we are talking to power or Joseph or that talking to power, the other person that is the fear, we could talk it that even that we are until they are fighting for. I don't know what the emotion of holding them, holding them, so why we can't get together?
Okay. Yeah, yeah, you loud and clear, my brother. Okay, thank you so much for your views, and we want to say thanks to all of our callers. For those of you who watch on the social media, those of you who share the video, thanks so much. You've been very, very, very instrumental and magnificent in this presentation. My name is Maurice Desmond Brown. Of course, I've been your presenter. My able producer has been Josh Kwe. And of course, we are saying goodbye to you to be back tomorrow, but keep listening to Care Radio 95.9. We are the newest sensation, and we are here to make the difference. So again, we're not taking calls. The lines are still ringing, but join us tomorrow, same time, 4 o'clock. 4 o'clock, we will be here. 4 to 6, we'll discuss issues regarding Liberia, and the program is Inside Liberia. Tomorrow, we'll be here for the Friday's edition of the program. Until then, I love you. Let's keep the peace of our country. Liberia is all we have. Until then, I love you all. Keep the peace. Bye-bye.